Setting of performance goals should be based on, well, good goals. And good goals are ones that understand the business. It's not important how flashy or, should we say, how technically sharp an IT project is. What's important is whether or not that project delivers what the business needs. Is the result of this IT project greater support for business objectives? And is the goal of the development team and the goal then of IT clearly aligned with the goals of business? We want goals to be measurable. Measurable means they're not just subjective, but rather there's something that can be measured in a quantitative way. So we can show a comparison, trends, and the way that is measurable consistently across different reporting periods. The other thing, of course, is to measure things that are meaningful to management. We've often seen this where IT is reported to management on the state of security, for example, and they've come up with wonderful trivia statistics such as how many new viruses or types of malware were released last year. Whereas that can be a point of interest, it's not something that's really significant to management. Management can't do anything about that, and they can't do anything with that information. The measurements we should have in place are of the things that management can change. So we look at, for example, response time to an incident. How quickly did we roll out patches? The number of tests of a business continuity plan we did over the previous year. Those are 3 examples of metrics and measurements that management can change. So we need to find what's important to our management. What are the things that they would consider to be good indicators of the health of the IT system? A common one is, for example, identity and access management. Whereas we'll take a look on a regular basis and say, how up-to-date and current are our identity and access management programs? If we check people's accounts, how many of those accounts would we find for people that don't work for us anymore? How many accounts would we find where the people's access goes far beyond what they currently need for their job? And so these sorts of areas are the sorts of things that could be a good indication for management on whether or not our IT systems really are being effectively managed. These are things that we can change, and these are things that in many cases we could say are just like checking a person's blood pressure or checking their pulse. They're good vital statistics that could indicate the health of the overall IT management program. We want metrics that are consistent and repeatable, so the results of one reporting period can then be compared to the next reporting period. That the format, the types of tests done, and the reports that go to management are done in a consistent manner.